from the Fiesta Royal Hotel in Accra, Ghana. Welcome to the launch of Afrobarometer's flagship report on citizens' engagement.
Afrobarometer's flagship report, they will dub it African Insights, and that is largely because this is an annual series of publications that we ensure that we get deeper into topics that are of continental policy relevance. The last time we looked at democratic evolution. This time we're turning the lens on citizens to see how citizens are engaging and driving democratic development forward.
So firstly, we started with electoral participation, which of course is a cornerstone of democracy. So the first question we looked at was whether citizens voted in the last national election. And then secondly, we also looked at whether citizens felt close to any particular political party in their country. And then we also had 3 measures of collective action. So engagement modes by which citizens act with others to achieve an outcome, a desired outcome.
Afrobarometer has to be loaded for the cumulative scholarship that they've created over an extended period of time. I think the body of knowledge that you've created, it's a continental resource of no comparison.
The researcher actually did mention COVID as well playing a role in the reduction of protests. But there is also something worse than COVID did. In many countries, especially the ones under authoritarian government, it provided an opportunity for government to completely ban protests. In my country, protests have been banned since 2020.
I'm not surprised that traditional leaders are consulted because, we have a lot of rural communities where traditional leaders are the ones who dispense justice, are the ones they go to for all kinds of things. So it also suggests to us that we need to pay attention to traditional leaders and how they themselves operate within our democratic dispensations because they are not always democratic.
What gives me hope is we are challenging harmful gender and societal norms. In Sierra Leone, using our example where we have more women now in leadership positions, and the GWE Act, the Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Act, says minimum, amongst other things, minimum 30% female representation. And we're being very deliberate to ensure within the ministry to train young women that will take up these leadership roles in the future in historically male-dominated sectors.
Quality elections matter, because the propensity to participate in election is partially dependent on how well elections are delivered. Now that has implications for the institutional and operational efficacy of election management bodies, and the type of public investment that must be made into election management bodies so as to grow their institutional efficacy as well as their operational abilities.
The unveiling of the African Insight Report for 2025 is more than a release of a report. It's an invitation to engage with our web and with this very important product.
By holding up second edition of the African Insight Report by Afrobarometer, which is focused on citizen engagement.